In this crochet tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet this cute and big amigurumi Highland Cow. This is made with chenille yarn, and the cow is 22 inches, I think it is. It's over 50 centimeters. It is a very fun pattern, and I think this one turned out so cute, and I'm very happy to share this with you today. I'm using 2 skeins of velvet yarn from Panduro. So this is the yarn that I chose. You can also work with other different yarn if you like to. But if you want the look that I have on my Highland Cow, you should choose chenille yarn. So you're gonna need 200 grams, and 100 gram has about 100 meters. Also, I have 2 different colors, and this was is in beige and the other ones are in brown. I'm using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook and 20 millimeter safety eyes. Also, I have a measuring tape here. You can also use bigger eyes if you want to. But here, just to show you, some of the eyes are like 2 centimeters. So you can also try with bigger ones. These are like 30. You're gonna need scissors. And also I'm using these knitting needles to secure the head and the body parts when I'm attaching them. So that's a useful trick. Also, I'm using a tapestry needle. That's everything. You can check out my blog, yarnel.com. You can find the free written pattern there. And if you want to purchase the ad-free version, you can find it on my Etsy shop. I will link everything below, and thank you for your support. Also, please subscribe to my channel, and we can start making this crochet Highland Cow together. If you do not know how to crochet, you can check out my beginner's video on how to crochet amigurumi. But this will be more advanced, or for those who already know how to crochet. I will still try to take things slow. Also, there's a little slight difference in the pattern on the website, my website, and on this one, because on this one I'm making the head slightly bigger. So if you want a smaller head version, you can check out my blog or my PDF pattern on Etsy. But there's just like a little small difference, and I like both versions. So I'm going to show you first. We're going to make the head, and we're going to make all the body parts and sew them on, and all the hair, the feet, and the body are made in one piece. And here's a little tail. My name is Ragnhild. I have a blog and also this YouTube channel where I share my free crochet patterns. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. So we're gonna start here with brown. We're gonna start with the head. And please go and find the written pattern as well, and you can follow along, and except the part where the head is slightly bigger, but I will tell you. So I'm gonna make a magic ring. Also have a separate video on how to make the magic ring. Now grab the yarn and pull up a loop and chain 1. And in this ring, we're gonna crochet 12 single crochets. So grab the yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now make 12 in total. Also, I recommend you to count between each round. You're also going to need a stitch marker because we are crocheting in continuous rounds. When you're done, you just grab the tail We need one more. Grab the tail here and pull the ring closed. And I'm gonna count here my stitches. Count, it's a good idea to count backwards. And in the first single crochet, we're gonna increase in every stitch. Can be a little hard to see the stitches here on chenille yarn, but just try your best. Grab the stitch marker, and then you're going to do one increase in every stitch. So we're going from 12 to 24 single crochets. So go here into the first one. If you're unsure, just count backwards. Here, and then do 2 single crochets. And repeat this in every stitch. Now when you're done, you're going to move up the stitch marker and you're going to weave in this tail here and pull it gently so the yarn doesn't break, because the yarn can break easily. The next round is round 3, and we're going to increase in every third stitch. So we're going from 24 single crochets to until 30. So here in this one we're going to do our increases. So here is 1, 2, and 3, and increase in the next. That means 2 double crochets in one stitch, and you're going to repeat this a total of 6 times, and you're always going to end up with an increase. So if you don't, you have made a mistake and you should go back and check. So repeat this all the way around. So here, and I'm ending here with 1 increase. And now you should have 30 single crochets. Now grab the stitch marker and move it up. The next round we're going to increase in every 5th stitch, so do 4 single crochets. And 1 increase in the next. And repeat this all the way around, a total of 6 times, until you have 36 single crochets. So here is the last increase. I have 5 stitches left, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the last one is an increase. Now I should have 36 single crochets. So go ahead and count your stitches. Now the next increase round is 5 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and do 1 increase in the next. And you're going to repeat this all the way around until you have 42 single crochets. If you like the smaller version of the head, go to my blog and check out the rest from the pattern. But I'm going to make a bigger one, so I'm going to increase in the next round also. You're going to do 6 double crochets and you're going to increase in the next. You're going to repeat this 6 times until you have 48 single crochets. And now we're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch for a total of 10 rounds. So after every round, you're just going to move up the stitch marker like we did and continue. So 1 single crochet in every stitch for 10 rounds. When you have done your 10 rounds, you're going to start with your decrease. If you have left out the last increase round, you're going to skip this one and just follow the next round. But in this one, it is 6 single crochets, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to do 1 decrease in the next. I like to go into the front loop only to get an invisible decrease. So if you do like this is the normal one. The difference is you can see those little bumps here. We don't want that, so I'm going to show you how to do an invisible decrease. Go into the front loop only of the next 2 stitches. So here is the front loop. And also just directly into the next one in the front loop only. Grab the yarn and pull up a loop, and pull through 2 loops. Like so. I'm going to show you one more time. Here, front loop only, and in the next 2 stitches, and then do your single crochet. So that's the decrease, and you're going to repeat this 5 more times. So 6 single crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And decrease in the next. Like so. And repeat this all the way around. And you should end up with 42 single crochets. And the last 2 stitches should also be a decrease. The next round is 5 double crochets and 1 decrease in the next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and decrease in the next. Go into the front loop only. I'm sorry that it's a little blurry now, it will get better. So repeat this all the way around until you have 36 single crochets. The next round is 4 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1 decrease in the next. And you're gonna repeat this all the way around until you have 30 single crochets. And now we are going to attach the safety eyes. So go ahead and find a place. I'm going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe around there. If you have a slight smaller head, you can place them between rounds 10 and 11. But just find a place where you see fit. But remember, we are going to fit the mouth under the eyes as well. So you need a little bit space. And you can place the safety eyes like 6 or 7 stitches apart. So here I'm just seeing here if I like the position and also if the eyes are level, like so. So I like to rearrange this a little bit and just to try out what I like, how I like it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I also chose between 10 and 11 here, like so. I have 7 stitches apart. And when you're happy with the space, you can attach the back part. You can also embroider on eyes. That will also be cute. And here is the back part. I like to place it down against the table and just press it on, like so. And also with the second eye. Here. So this is how it looks now. It looks a little strange, but now we can do our decreases. So the next round is 3 single crochets. So here, find your first stitch. So 1, 2, and 3, and 1 decrease in the next. And then repeat this all the way around. And you should end up with 24 single crochets. So now you can start to add stuffing in your head. The last decrease round is 2 single crochets. 1 and 2, and 1 decrease in the next, and repeat this 6 times until you have 18 single crochets. So now when you're done, I'm going to count the stitches, and then we're going to finish with a slip stitch in the first stitch and leave a longer tail to sew on the head later. You can also use another yarn because this chenille yarn is breaking quite easily, so it also works with like cotton yarn or something, or acrylic yarn. But I'm going to leave a longer tail here, like so. And now you can add more stuffing. And also remember to distribute the stuffing evenly on your head. But this is how it looks, and we're going to make the ears and the horns and everything. I had a little problem with my light, so I had to change location, but I hope this also works out for you. So now we are ready to make the mouth for our cow, and I'm going to use the same crochet hook for this, and I'm going to use the lighter yarn. So I have like a beige color here. This is the yarn I'm using. Now we're going to make a slip knot. Also go to my blog or check out the written pattern to see the instructions here. But you're going to make 13 chains. Now go into the second chain of to the second chain, and you can also go like this, but I like to turn the chain so you see those little bumps. If you crochet tightly, they are hard to see, but here are the bumps, and I like to crochet into those bumps because you get a much nicer finish. I really saw a difference on the mouth when I did this, so if it works for you, you can also do this. And you're going to make 1 single crochet in each stitch, and you should end up with 12 single crochets. So crochet here and do 1 single crochet in each stitch. At the end of the round, this is how it looks. We're gonna crochet on the opposite side. I'm counting my stitches here. I'm gonna grab a stitch marker and you're gonna crochet like on the other side here. And we are going to start with 1 increase. So crochet 2 single crochet in the first stitch here. I also like to crochet over the tail here. And you're going to do 11 single crochets, so 1 single crochet in each stitch. Here 11 single crochets. In the next 2 stitches we're going to do 1 increase. So here 2 single crochets here in the next stitch. 1 and 2, and also in the next one 1 and 2, also 2 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And now you should have 11 stitches left, so 1 single crochet in each stitch. 2, and here I'm sorry, 10 single crochets. I mean 10, and then 1 increase in the last one. So here, and you should have a total of 30 single crochets around. Round 3 starts with 1 single crochet in the first stitch. So move up your stitch marker and 1 single crochet in that very first one. And in the next one we are going to do 1 increase, so 2 single crochets in the next stitch. Now we're going to do 13 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in the next one you're going to do 1 increase, so 2 single crochets in the next stitch. And now we're going to do 13 single crochets again. And in the last stitch we're going to do 1 increase. In total you should have 33 stitches now. And the next round is very easy, just 1 single crochet in each stitch. And count your stitches, 33 stitches. So go ahead and count, and then move up your stitch marker and do a go ahead and do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 1 round. When you're done, you're just going to do 1 slip stitch in the first stitch, cut the yarn, and leave a long tail. Like so. And then just pull out the yarn like so. Now we're going to start with the horn. So I'm just grabbing the same color as I did with the nose. I'm going to start with a magic ring. And in this ring, we are going to do 4 single crochets. So chain 1 first, and then do 4 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now pull the ring closed, and then do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So 4 single crochets for round 2. I'm counting backwards here to see that I crochet into the first stitch and not into the chain 1. So here just 1 single crochet in each stitch. Now pull up your stitch marker, and in the first stitch we're going to do 1 increase. So here 2 single crochets in that very first stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So we're just going to do 1 increase in the very first stitch, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next ones. So now you should have a total of 5 stitches. Move up your stitch marker and repeat. 1 increase in the first stitch, and then 4 single crochets. And we're going to do this until we have 9 single crochets. Next round 5 is 1 increase in the first one, and then 5 single crochets. You should have 7 now, and move up your stitch marker, 1 increase in the first one, and then 6 single crochets. Now after this you should have a total of 8 single crochets. And then the last round, move your stitch marker, 1 increase in the first one, and 7 single crochets. To finish off, you're going to slip stitch into the first stitch, leave a longer tail and cut the yarn. So here, slip stitch and pull the loop through. And now you can make the second horn. So you can bend it like this. Now we're going to do the ears. So grab the brown yarn, the same yarn that you're using for the head. And we're going to do 1 magic ring and chain 1. In the ring, we're going to do 4 single crochets. So here 4 single crochets. Now pull the ring closed. Grab your stitch marker. And in all the stitches, we're going to do 1 increase. So count backwards in 1 increase in the first one. And also 1 increase in the next 3 stitches. Now at the end of the round, you should have 8 single crochets. Now pull up the stitch marker, do 1 single crochet and 1 increase in the next, and repeat this 4 times until you have 12 single crochets. Now you're just gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 rounds. And if you want to make your ear slightly bigger, you can do 4 rounds here. So when you are done, we're gonna do 1 single crochet in the next and 1 decrease in the next, and repeat this 3 more times, total 4 times. So you should end up with 8 single crochets again. Now when you're done, you're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch, and you should have 8 single crochets now. So leave a longer tail here. Fold the ear like so, and we're gonna weave back and forth a couple of times. So here I'm gonna show you how I am attaching the mouth part. So first I'm gonna add a little stuffing, and then you have to place it just above the eyes. And then I'm using my knitting needles to hold it in place. like so, and I like to place this just under the eyes. And then I grab my tapestry needle, and I like to go like you go down and then up again. So first I'm gonna find the place here where I start, and then I'm gonna find the place on the side where I finished, and then you just sew not up like this because then you can see the yarn like so. So you have to go down like so. So go down and then go up again into the next stitch, and then you of course grab the part of the head, so you attach it, and I go again. So I just continue like this. I go down and then up again into the nearest stitch that I can reach, and then I go back because you skip the stitch. Also I'm checking if it looks okay and if I'm happy about the place. So you want to like grab it like this and just trying to sort out the yarn or the thread here. So now I'm going down again and up again. Also you can go to the other side as well. Just important is to try to avoid that the yarn is not showing. So this is how I'm attaching the mouth. So I'm just going to continue like this all the way around, going up and down. And I'm checking to see if it looks nice. So here again. So just continue like this all the way around, and then you have to hide the ends afterwards. So now I have attached one ear and one horn. I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm using my knitting needles here. I'm going to attach the ear very close to the middle of the head, so start on round 1 or 2. And it's important to weave on the horns before you weave on the ears. So I'm just gonna use my tapestry needle here, and I'm gonna put it like so, and then go here down and up again. And if you go out to the side like I did, it's just important to go back through the same hole and up again. And I'm just gonna attach it here and go through all the stitches. And down again and up like so, and just continue like this. Also on this side. And we're going to do the same thing with the ear. I'm just going to put it just below the horn here. And I'm going in with my needle and just attached it here. So I'm going up and down. Like I said in the beginning, you can also use cotton yarn here or acrylic yarn. Now I'm going to show you how we are making the hair. So just grab the yarn here and attach it directly on the head, close to the ear, and do a slip knot. Like so. Here a slip knot, and then you can make your chains. You can make them as long as you want. I'm going to try with 22 or 23 or something until I reach the eye. And now you're just going to do slip stitches on the way back. So slip stitch your way down here. And then you carry your hair like so and go through each chain here. Do not skip a chain or something. So you're just going to do this until you get back to the beginning of the chain. And just attach it here to the head and make a slip stitch. So making a slip stitch here through the next chain as well. And this is where I'm going to start the next strand of hair. And this is how it looks. And you can make your next strand a little shorter. On the blog I have written how many chains I used for each strand, but you can make them as short or as long as you want. So just try and make like your own spin on it. So you just continue like this, make strands of hair all the way here until you reach the other side, like the next to the other ear, like so. And now we will get like the cute Highland cow look. So I'm just going to continue here to make more strands of hair, and I'm going to make them a little bit shorter now, and then I will make a few that are longer, like the ones that I made. So now I have made all the hairs, the strands of hairs. This one was about 25 chains. The second one was 22 chains. Then I made 3 with with 17 chains, and then I made 22 chains again, and then 25. So this is how it looks, and I also made all the chains here. So I'm just going to finish this with a slip stitch into the next stitch, then cut the yarn and hide the ends. So this is how it looks with the hairs. I think the hair makes all the difference and makes it very cute. The only thing that we need to do now is to make the nostrils. Here I'm gonna use some brown yarn again to go just there and like under or the same place as the eyes maybe, and I just go up and down here. Do this 2 times, and I think that's enough. So I just go here, back again, and out to the other side and make the second one. You can also make eyebrows if you want. I didn't do this on mine, but you can do this. And then just hide the yarn. And then it's finished. You can also attach it better than I'm doing. Mine will just be for decoration. Yes, but this is the head, and now we can start to make the body. Now we can start with the body. So here is the finished cow that I made, and first we are making the feet and then the body, and then we are sewing on the head, and afterwards we are attaching the arms. But firstly, let's start with the legs. Start with the beige yarn, and then you're gonna make a magic ring, and in the ring you're gonna crochet 6 single crochets. So first chain 1. In the ring we are going to crochet 6 single crochets. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now go ahead and pull the ring closed and grab a stitch marker. Now you're gonna do 2 single crochets in each stitch. So count backwards and find your first stitch and do 2 single crochets in each stitch. In the next round we are going to increase in every second stitch. So pull up your stitch marker and then 1 single crochet in the first stitch and 2 single crochets in the next. Repeat this all the way around until you have 18 single crochets. Round 3 for the foot, you're gonna do 1 increase in every third stitch. So do 2 single crochets and 1 increase in the next. Repeat all the way around until you have 24 single crochets. The last increase round before we're changing colors are increase in every fourth stitch. So do 3 single crochets and 1 increase in the next. Repeat all the way around until you have 30 single crochets. Now we're going to change colors. So I changed the color on the last pull through, and we are going to do 3 rounds of 1 single crochet in each stitch. So when we have done that, come back, and now we're going to do some shaping. So please go to my website and check out the pattern. First you're going to do 3 single crochets, so 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Then you're going to do 1 decrease and 1 single crochet. So first do your decrease and then 1 single crochet in the next. Repeat 5 more times. So 1 decrease again and 1 single crochet. Again, 1 decrease and 1 single crochet, and repeat a total of 6 times. So this was 3 times, 1 decrease, 1 single crochet, 4 times, 1 decrease, 1 single crochet, and once more 1 decrease, I'm struggling a little bit here, 1 decrease and 1 single crochet. And now you should have 9 stitches left, so do 1 single crochet in each of those 9 stitches. 6, 7, 8, and 9. And this was round 9, and you should have 24 single crochets now. The next round is round 10. Now you're gonna do 6 decreases. So decrease 6 times. So here is the third, 4, and 5, and 6. And now you're gonna do 1 single crochet in the next and 1 increase in the next. 1 single crochet and 1 increase in this one. So put 2 single crochets in the next one and repeat this 5 more times. 1 single crochet and then 1 increase in the next. 1 single crochet and 1 increase in the next. 1 single crochet, 1 increase in the next. 1 single crochet and 1 increase, and then the last time 1 single crochet and 1 increase, and you should have 24 single crochets now. Next round is 1 single crochet in each stitch. If you find this is too fast, you can slow it down in the settings here, but just follow the pattern. It's not so hard if you just count and keep track of where you are. Round 11, 1 single crochet in each stitch. And you should have, 24 stitches now. And now round 12, we are gonna do 4 decreases, so decrease 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you should have 16 single crochets left, and we're gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So just count here. So you make sure you have 16 left, and you should have a total of 20 single crochets after this round. So count your stitches now. And now it's smooth sailing from here because it's just one single crochet in each stitch for 5 rounds. And you need to make one more. And now afterwards I'm going to show you how to join the feet. Also, I'm just stuffing the lower part of the feet so the cow can sit afterwards. Now when you have both of your feet, we're going to join them. I attached the yarn here on the last foot that I made, and I'm going through here, and I'm gonna do a slip stitch and chain 1. I'm at the back of the foot, and now you're just gonna do one single crochet in each stitch around. Make sure you have 20 single crochets around each foot. You should have 40 in total. So single crochet around, and make sure to count your stitches. So when you get to the part where you're joining to the other one, just jump and go on the other side and repeat the same that you did, one single crochet in each stitch, and just crochet around the foot. Verdrei runden. And now I'm almost completed the round. I hope you're made like a mark here where you started. I forgot to add a stitch marker, but when you're right at the end, put on a stitch marker, and then we are doing one increase round. Now you're going to do 3 single crochets and one increase in the next. Repeat this 10 times until you have 50 single crochets. So 3 single crochets and one increase in the next. Repeat 10 times and go around like here. Just follow the stitches that you did, and you can sew the hole closed afterwards. So just continue here and complete the round, and you should end up with 50 single crochets. So I think maybe this was the hardest part, but now it is very easy. It's just just crocheting the belly and doing some decreases, and follow the pattern on the blog as well, so you can keep track of where you are. And if you don't know how to read a pattern, it's a great exercise as well. So now I'm at the end of the round, and now you're just gonna crochet one single crochet in each stitch for 9 rounds. So just move up your stitch marker as you go, and remember to add a little stuffing in the legs, but only stuff the lower part of the leg if you want your cow to sit. So now when you're done, we're gonna do some decreases. We are at round 12 of the body. You're gonna do 3 single crochets and 1 decrease in the next, and you're gonna repeat this 10 times, and you're gonna end up with 40 single crochets. So do 3 single crochets, 1 decrease in the next. Repeat all the way around until you have 40 single crochets. Now I'm gonna add some stuffing, and you should also stuff as you go from this point. I'm making sure that I don't have any stuffing at the upper part of the leg. Round 13 is 1 single crochet in each stitch, and you should have 40 single crochets now. So do 1 single crochet in each stitch. And now we are starting on round 14. You're going to do 2 single crochets and 1 decrease in the next. Repeat this 10 times until you have 30 single crochets. So 2 single crochets and 1 decrease in the next. Repeat all the way around. Over the next 2 rounds, you're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 2 rounds, and you should have 30 single crochets. Round 17, you should do 3 single crochets and 1 decrease in the next. Do this 6 times until you have 24 single crochets. 3 single crochets and 1 decrease in the next. Next round, round 18, you should have 24 single crochets now, and do 1 single crochet in each stitch for 1 round. Also remember to add stuffing as you go. 1 single crochet in each stitch for 1 round. And afterwards we only have 1 round left, and we are finished with the body. The last round, round 19, is 2 single crochets and 1 decrease in the next. Repeat 6 times until you have 18 single crochets. Now when you're done with the body, slip stitch in the next stitch in the first one and finish off like so, and add more stuffing. Also, we're gonna find some support for the head, and I'm gonna make room for it. You can use some cardboard. I'm using toilet roll or a longer one. I'm just gonna cut off a little bit because it is a little long, but just use something, and then I'm just gonna put it in there, and around I'm gonna add some stuffing. Like so. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the head. So here I'm just adding some more. Make sure you have enough stuffing in there. So when you're done, you can do the same thing with the head and just making a little room. And you can also add stuffing as you are sewing on the head. But make sure that it's evenly in the head, and also make sure that it can sit. I'm just gonna grab the tail here and my tapestry needle, and we're gonna attach the head to the body. Also, I'm gonna put some more in there. Also, you're gonna remember to turn the feet on the right side, because here I have the feet facing downwards. So just remember to turn. Here is the right way, like so. I'm just taking my time making sure that everything is right, because once it's sewed on, it's harder to attach it. Also, you can use cotton yarn or acrylic yarn to sew on the head, but I'm just going here down to the body stitch and I'm attaching it to the stitch on the head. But basically just go around the whole head, make sure that everything is attached securely. Also, I'm trying to make sure that I don't weave in so much of the stuffing in between. But if you do it like this, the head will be secure. So now I'm finished with the head, and this is how it looks. As you can see, there are little holes some places, but you just use a yarn and sew again. Also here it's a little stuffing in between, but you can also cut the stuffing away. For the arms, we are starting with the base yarn, and we're gonna make a magic ring and then chain 1. And in the ring we are going to crochet 6 single crochets. When you're done, just pull the ring closed, add a stitch marker. We're going to increase in every stitch, so we go from 6 to 12 single crochets. So put 2 single crochets in each stitch. The last increase round for the arms is 1 increase in every second stitch. So 1 single crochet in the first stitch and 1 increase in the next, and repeat all the way around until you have 18 single crochets. And now we're gonna change colors, but first I'm gonna weave in the end here. And then cut the yarn. Now you're gonna change color. I'm doing it on the last pull through here, so don't finish your single crochet completely. Grab the yarn and pull up a loop and do the last yarn over with a new color. And now do one single crochet in each stitch. In the pattern I have 11 rounds, but afterwards I thought it would be also look maybe better if you add more rounds here, so I would maybe say 15 rounds. But when you're done, I'm just gonna add stuffing in the lower part of the arm. So add a little stuffing there. And then I'm gonna pinch the arm flat. And now we're gonna close it with single crochets. So go through both parts or both sides, I mean, and then single crochet your way across. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 stitches here. And now cut the yarn and then leave a longer tail because we're going to use this one to attach the arm on the body. So pull up the loop and then put this on the, I like to put it here on the neck part, but you can also put it there if you want to. And now we're just going to sew on this arm, and that's the last thing. Or we have to make a little tail maybe, but we are soon ready with this Highland cow. I'm very excited to share this pattern with you. It was a longer one, and I'm sorry that not all the parts of the video, especially the parts with the body, is not the most, it's the best quality that I ever made, but the animal was so big, and I have a little light box, and it was getting a little narrow in there with the big animal, but I hope that you could follow good along, and also with the free pattern that I have provided on my website. Also, I would love if you would share some pictures with me. You can email me, or you can share them on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. So like so. So just weave here back and forth until all the stitches are done. And here I'm at the last part. I'm gonna make a little tail here. I'm just using cotton yarn this time. I found some brown yarn. You can use the same yarn, or just find a nice place here. Go up maybe 4 rows here, and then you can make a slip knot, or you can just attach the yarn with the slip stitch and then make some chains, like how long you want the tail to be, maybe 7 or 8 or 9 chains. I'm just gonna leave it with the chains, no single crochet or slip stitch back here. So like so maybe, and then cut the yarn. Now just pull out the hook and you can like separate the yarn here. So it gets a little bushy, and now you have to weave in this end. So basically this is the Highland Cow. I hope that you like this pattern and maybe share it with other crocheters. Like I said, I would love to see the finished cow, so send me a picture. So now my cow is done. Totally, I made 2 cows. This is the second one. Has a little larger head than the one I first made. But I'm very happy with it. I hope that you're happy with yours too. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, leave a comment. I wish you a nice day. Goodbye.